Howdy folks, you probably don't know me, but my name's Travis and I'm with Elston Equine Solutions, and today what we're going to be working on is how to pick up a horse's hoof for the first time. Now this is a Mustang, a little bit of history about it. It was captured, I believe, in Utah and trained by a tips trainer just to lead by halter, and that's pretty much about it. And then a barrel racing horse trainer purchased the horse from the tips trainer, and it just stood in the pen for about 6 months, and then finally here at the ranch we decided to purchase it, and we're going to train this little scudder up and be a good little cow pony for somebody. Very small, very stocky, and a very nice horse. Now I've already desensitized the horse by stick and string and flag and a lot of other stuff, but right now I got it just standing here nice, calm, relaxed. I've already trained it to accept fly spray, and I have a video on Elston Equine Solutions YouTube channel on how to do that, and I've already showed how to desensitize a horse on YouTube channel too. Now I got this horse tied up to a Ted blocker tie ring inside my round pen, and if you look at these hooves, they're breaking off. They've probably never been touched, and that's the whole reason why I have to go ahead and handle the horse's hooves, and I'm going to show you the process I've done. Now step one I really like to do, which is also on my YouTube channel, is I teach a horse to lead by all 4 hoofs, and that's on one of my YouTube channel's videos too, so please check it out. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please hit like and please hit subscribe. So no further ado, we're going ahead and go to what I like to do with the horse when approaching the horse's hooves. I've already done it once, but I'll show it to you again. Basically what I like to do is I like to start out with just like a piece of rope, and it doesn't matter if I have a longer one tied on there or just one I'm handling. And with these ropes I just like to figure 8 them into my hand so I'm able to use them. Now I'm going to stand here at a 45-degree angle from the horse's chest right here, and I'm just going to take the rope. And this horse has been getting accustomed to this quite a bit. But in the first stage I won't have the horse tied up, they'll just be out in the round pen, and I'll just kind of sack the horse out with this rope. Nice and easy like. I should be able to touch any part of this horse with no problem. Now his ears are moving around, he's not too concerned. He's got his leg cocked back there. But I want to make sure he can't cow kick me, so I'm just going to take my rope and just go around. He's a little goosey there, as you can see. A little jumpy, but not too bad. And then I'm just going to rub him. Like I said, the hind feet of this horse haven't been touched. I've touched a little bit on the front, and I was like, dang, maybe I should do a video on this. Show everybody just a way of getting the job done. And if my shoulder hits the barrel of the horse, when I pick up the feet, I don't want them to jump, so I'm going to make sure to sack them out with this rope underneath the belly. I get nothing going, I'm just going to flip-flop or just going to change sides. I'm going to flip them like a burger on the grill. So I'm going to get out a kick of distance, point over here, have them go that direction, switch eyes, nice and easy. I'm going to switch my tools. So now my popper is in my left hand. And I'm at this nice little 45 here. This side on the right side is a little bit more challenging for him. He's got his ear on me, and I'm just going to sack him out a little bit with this rope. Nice and easy. I'm not going to whip him. I'm just letting them know the rope's going there, letting my rope do all the action for me. I'm going to extend my rope out there, slide through my hand to feed out rope, and go ahead and sack this horse out a little bit. Like I said, that's his little jumpy side, so I'm going to go there a little bit till I see that muscle stop twitching or he doesn't do anything. Okay, and I'm going to come back here. Now I'm going to go to the top. Because while I'm here in the top, I might as well practice later on while I'm doing my saddling, throwing a saddle blanket up there, because this is an unbroke horse that's never really been worked with. Besides halter broke from a tips trainer somewhere. Now I don't know the tips trainer name. I don't know the barrel racer's name. So I'm just glad the horse is here so I can work with it. Tickle pink about it. Now you see his head's up there, he's got to change expression. He's changed up there, his ears are pinned back, so I'm just going to rub him because he has moved. Let him know, hey, there's no biggie. I might put my hand over top his eyeball. let him know, hey, Snow Bee, put my finger inside his mouth. Just kind of massage inside gum and the tongue. I want him to have a nice, comfortable experience from this, you see? There we go. Now I'm going to tell him to come back. Now I'm going to stand in the corner here at the side at 45. And I'm just going to apply pressure, and I'm going to release as soon as he takes a step forward. Even when he thinks about it, I'm going to do it. Now I'm just going to rub him, okay? So that's the first step. Once I'm real comfortable with that, I'm probably going to take my rope and I'm going to put it around the horse's leg here. And this horse ain't a kicker. You do have those kickers, okay? And I'd sack them out till they weren't kicking. And I'm just going to keep doing this number just to play with it, okay? No biggie. Till I get, and then I'm going to come up shoulder. I'm going to rub, 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 rub till I get to here. Now I'm just going to massage him with my rope. And this Mustang, like I said, I've sacked out a time or two, so he's not really jumpy, not really too concerned. I want to make sure I can pick these feet up. Now I'm going to crisscross my rope, get a little bit more traction. And I'm going to ask him to pick the horse up, or sorry, pick the hoof up back here maybe. So I'm just going to play with it, play with it. That much, that's all I want, okay? Good. He's not too bothered by it. Good. Now can I bring the hoof forward? Right there. And I'll let it down nice and easy. And then I'm going to rub them, okay? Good. And I might be able to run with the rope down as easy as I can because I have control of that foot. Like I said, there's a million ways to skin the cat. This is just one way I do it. Good boy. And you see he's getting reactive there? No problem. He's like, I don't know about that right now. I say, hey, no problem. So I just get out of your way. I'll put some tension on the rope and I'll just hold. While he's figuring that out, I'm going to slide the rope back down. I got tension on this rope, and I might take it over to 45 degrees, get him off centered, off balance, and see if he'll take a step there. The left out, there we go. And I'm just going to release right there. That's all I need. And he's not a man killer of a horse by any stretch of the imagination. Now I'm going to have him come up. Good. Good. And I'm going to tighten this back up. And I'm making sure that I'm trying not to be in the front of him so he doesn't get spooked and jumped up. I don't know who's coming over that driveway with the side-by-side, a pickup truck or what. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to take my rope and I'm going to try to pick up the foot to the rear. Like that. And I'm going to set it down before he decides to. And I'm just going to rub him. Now I've already gotten basically where I could touch from nose hairs, ear hairs to basically tail hairs. Okay, that's my first step when working with a horse, sacking them out like I said. But I really haven't worked on getting down to the feet, and that's why I want to make that video, okay? Now I'll pick up this tail a little bit, it's a little juicy. So you can see he's kind of really never been trained. And I get out of his way there. I wanted to show you that in the video that we're not messing with a trained horse at all. Good. So I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to play with that tail again, just a little bit. I don't want to get cow kicked here, so I just kind of approach, then to retreat. Approach and retreat, okay? And I get back there. Now remember, I've already used my rope back here, so I'm not too big. I'll come back here and I'll rub with my hand, same time picking up the tail. Then I'll drop it. So hey, good boy. Come up here, pick up the tail, and release it. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the feet. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, once I'm done with the front feet, picking it up with the rope, I'm going to go straight to the hind foot. Good. Now if I want, I can just grab the rope with my stick, feed the rope out there a little bit more, until I'm kind of out of kicking clearance, and I'm going to watch his face and his body language to see if anything bad is going to happen. Now once again, I'm going to massage the leg. Nice and easy. Now you're getting a little goosey there. I'm just going to massage it nice and easy and work my way down. Approach it again. See how I get over that hock. Good. 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 Boy. Use the ears back a little bit, and I'm just going to play with it. Good. And then I'm going to stop right at his pasture bone, and I'm just going to rub him. Good boy. Now I'm just going to wrap my rope a little bit, get some traction down there a little bit if I can. Good. I'm going to pick the hind foot up towards the belly. And I'm going to set it down before he can think about putting it down. I don't want to snap it away from him. I'm going to rub him. Yeah. Boy. Do the same thing. Good. Nope. See he's struggling there. So I'm just going to rub him. And I'm going to pick him up again. So remember, stage one is be able to touch the horsehair, the body first before doing this. Now I'm going to set it down. Okay, what I mean by that, I should be able to touch the ears, touch the eyes, touch the tails before I get to the feet, okay? Teach them to pick it up. Now that wasn't too bad, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can pick the foot up and take it to the rear. Now there's a good chance he's going to move. So I got to put enough pressure back here where he takes that left hind and actually transfers the weight over there, you see. So I'm just going to play with it. There we go. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to set it back down. Good. All right, so if you got a ring on the end of your lunge line here, kind of with the yacht roping, you can makes it a little bit easier for the weights to the popper side to get right between the legs and sink out the back end. Good. Then what I'm going to do without getting kicked is I'm just going to grab the ring, bring it towards me if I can, drag it across the rope like such. Once I get the ring, all I got to do is feed the other rope right down the bitter edge of the rope, the bitter end, feed it through the ring, slide the ring down, then I don't have to crisscross my rope. So this is another way of getting it down. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to stay with this horse here, come to the back, and I'm going to work on picking up that hoof. Good. Set it down as soon as he does it. Good job. Now horses do really like verbal praise, a lot of them. It lets them know that they're doing a good job. And I have no problem giving them verbal praise instead of just standing there in pure silence. Now you can see he's kind of holding it there. Good boy. And that's all I do, back and forth, nice and easy. And I'm always going to remember where my rope is between my legs in case it goes really fast one way or another. I don't get tangled up on it. Good. Good. And I'm just holding it right there. And then I'm going to set it back down. Good. I'm not teaching him to lead. I'm just teaching him to pick up his hoof. So I'm not going to apply pressure back there and have him take a step backwards at this point in time. Now he's not really used to a person being behind him. That's why he's moving a lot more and he's getting bothered. So I'm just going to stay here at 45. He's thinking about it. Just one right there. Good. Good. I'm going to pick it up one more time and set it back down. Good. And now I'm going to come back to the front and I'm going to do the same thing. Right here, 45-degree angle. Good boy. And I'm just going to pick it up. Pick it up. Hold it there and back down. And that's all I want. Doesn't have to be there for 5 minutes hung up in the air. Do that, it's going to be counterproductive of what you're trying to get at, which is just being a nice, gentle way of getting the job done. Now, once I'm comfortable, I can pick up the front foot and move forward, backward, same thing with hind, and then obviously I'll do the same thing to the other side. So whatever you do on one side of the horse, you got to do it to the other, all right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to shake the rope, and because that ring right there see if I can feed it through to undo the rope. And that's not working right now, so I'll just grab my stick and string here, some people call it. Doesn't matter if it's flag, whatever tool you got, and just get it done. If he kicks it, he's gonna kick the rope and the flag, in this case the stick and string, more than me. Good. Good boy. Good. There we go. Good. Okay. There we go. Good. And he's not really bronchi, as you can see. But I'm still not taking a whole lot of chances because I haven't really built up a lot of trust with this horse yet, this Mustang. Good boy. All right. So, okay. So once I'm done, I've already done the other side, it's in the video. What I didn't show is I already did this side. Once I'm done with both sides, what I'm gonna do is start with my hands. Now I can still do it tied up to that fence, or I could take the rope and do it freestyle away from being tied up and just inside this round pin. I'll show you both methods. So once I'm done with my stick and string, be able to touch the legs all over. Folks, so once I get done and I'm able to sack the horse out with stick and string, a flag, touch every part of the horse's body with my stick, what I like to do is start working on touching the horse. So it's called approach and retreat. So I'm going to approach, and I like to use both hands at the same time. They feel more comfortable with it because they're not thinking that you're going to sneak up on them. And I just do this number quite a bit. And I retreat back here, work way forward, go all the way down. I love that the hind leg is nice and cocked, nice and easy. He's got his ears right there. And what I'm going to do now is introduce my cue. So I'm going to squeeze this tendon right here, the extensor, or sorry, the deep flexor tendon. I'm going to squeeze it until he picks up. I'm going to catch the toe, and I'm going to rub this leg, and I'm going to put it down before the horse thinks about putting it down. Okay, now he kind of jerked a little bit, but I kept it. The same token, I don't want to rip it out of my hand. But in the beginning, I definitely want to put the horse's hoof down before he does. Now I'm going to go back down. I'm going to build upon that. I'm going to come here, squeeze tendon. I'm going to rub, rub, rub. This is, like I said, the first time really, he's really had his feet handled, as far as I know. Okay, I'm going to beat him to the punch line, put it down here. Now I was able to clean it out nice and quick, okay? But now I got to be able to practice bringing the leg forward for the farrier. So I'm going to practice bringing the leg forward. So I'm going to come down here, nice and easy. I'm watching that hind foot to make sure it doesn't cow kick me. I'm going to cue. Same time I'm looking at that hind leg, pick it up, I'm going to rub. Then I'm going to bring it forward, rubbing the cannon bone, and I'm just going to go straight up and down with this part and put it back down. Because I want to be able to build upon that. Let him think about it. He's doing great. When I come back, do the same thing. This time I'm going to try to lay the sole of the hoof flat. Rub, 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 rub. Bring the foot back, rub, rub, rub. This is where I want it. So when I get a farrier stand right here, he's going to be good. I'm going to put it down before he forgets about it. Now, one thing you must practice picking up the horse's hoof is for the farrier. A farrier, when he picks up the hoof, he's standing like this. He's got to be able to rasp, clean out the horse hoof with a knife, and scoop out the sole a little bit. Get rid of tags and so forth. So, and the horse get claustrophobic, so you got to practice that with the horse too. So what I like to do is rub both hands down the leg. Once again, look at the hind, a nice 45-degree angle from the horse, so if it jumps forward, it's not no biggie. So once I'm here, I'm going to keep rubbing and rubbing and rubbing until I get here. And I'm just going to rub both hands. Now, horse likes rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Because their whole life is rhythm. Either 4-count beat, 2-count beat, 3-count beat. Whatever they're doing, when they're walking, trotting. So they don't mind having a good beat to something. So that's what I do there. Hind feet, this is a tip, okay? And you can do this in your living room if you're watching the YouTube channel. You can do it in your office if you're watching this on your laptop, whatever. But I see a lot of people take the hind leg of a horse and they go out to the side. That creates instability. It's no good. Try to pick up the hoof straight back like this and bring it forward. If you go this number, the horse ain't gonna appreciate it, so that's a quick tip. So what I like to do when I pick up that hind foot, I put the rear cannon bone in line with that front cannon bone there and make sure it's perfectly set up in alignment. So once again, I'm gonna use approach and retreat. Rub, 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 come back down. And I'm working on the micros, not the macros. My macros is, I gotta have patience. I gotta build small step onto the next step onto the next step until the goal of getting the hoofs up and presentable in a good position for the horse to understand. So rub, rub, rub. Now I've got this horse sticking string with a rope. As you can see, I picked up with a rope and he's getting real comfortable. So I'm just gonna squeeze his tendon and I'm only gonna pick up that far. Put it down on the ground. Step away, let him think about it, let it enjoy it. Now I'm gonna build upon that. Remember, I'm not gonna cock the leg out to the side. It's just gonna be straight back or straight forward. Rub, 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 rub. Remember, you've already used a stick to rub him with, so your hands are nothing but extension of what that stick was. Now come here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now rub. That's a little bit more than we had, which is real good. Now, I like that his legs cocked to my side because I'm going to use that for my advantage. He's nice and comfortable. Come down again. I'm going to pick it up, rub, because he was that way. I'm going to grab the toe and I'm going to rub this way. And I'm going to place it back down. I will not drop it. I didn't want to surprise the animal. Whether it be a mule or horse, I don't want to surprise them. I want to be nice and comfortable the whole time. And that's basically what I do for teaching a horse. That's a good expression right there. I teach a horse to pick up its hooves, okay? This one came in a little bronky, like I said before. But if you do it nice and calm and reassure the horse, most time you ain't going to have problems. Some horses challenge you more than others, but that's how it is in horse training. Yeah. Yeah. Good boy. Yeah. That's all I wanted. Good. Good boy. Yeah. 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 I know. Good. 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 Yeah, that's all I wanted. Just learn that cue. Good. 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 Yep. Okay. Good boy. Good boy. Good. That's what on. Right there. Perfect. Perfect. Good. Good. Good boy. Yeah. Yeah. boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. 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 You okay? You okay? Yeah. Good. Good. Good boy. Yeah. Good. Good boy. Yeah. All right, folks, so we showed you how to work the hooves when they're tied up to a Ted Blocker tie ring. Now I'm going to show you kind of freestyle, away from being tied up or anything. And this is a good technique too. I took my phone pouch off so I can show you this. But basically all you're going to do, I'm going to leave this horse over here. I'm going to rub him to a stop. All I'm going to do is take my lead rope, go around my back like this, okay? Put the rope in the crook of my arm, so if I need to, I can lock down on it and do this number. If I do this number, the horse's hip's going to go that way because the horse's nose is turned in. I'll demonstrate that here shortly. If I do the same process, watch the hind leg, it's nice and cocked and rested. Give the cue to pick it up. I'm going to pick it up, plant it. Now, if he decided to move that direction, all I got to do is clamp down, move, tighten the rope, and look where his hip goes. And went the opposite direction. So that's a quick tip I could give you if you don't want to tie the horse up when it can run through the Ted Blocker tie ring, or if you got a nice round horizontal bar, you can go around the bar like this. Once down here, around the bar, so when they pull back, slows them down, but they're not tied hard and fast. So if I wanted this horse to back up and scare him, they could pull back a little bit. So we'll see how he does. I'm going to scare the horse, see how he does. See, he can pull back now and not have to worry about it, okay? Once the drag stops, he knows he's good. I'm going to come up and rub him. So that's another method of getting the job done too. Good boy. Yeah. All right, so once again, all I do on this, I'm going to take the horse, have him come forward, put the lead rope over top of the bar. And all I'm going to do is wrap it around the bar once or twice, maybe the opposite direction this way. And if he gets scared, he pulls back, this will come undone, okay? But slows them down, and most of the time you grab the end lead rope or stop them from going, or they'll stop themselves before unfolding the whole rope, depending on the animal. So there's a couple techniques right there. At any rate, folks, that's what I like to do when I'm teaching the horse to pick up the horse's hoof. One, I like to teach them first to be able to desensitize them. I can touch from nose hairs to the tail hairs of the animal, and then work the way down the road to the legs. When I use a stick and string, and be able to be extension of my arm. I should be able to rub them all the way down the legs like this, and then I'll do my string and my rope as you see in the video. After I'm done with that, there's no way to get past it. You got to use your hands, but remember, approach and retreat with your hands. Rub, 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 rub. Use timing. When you get to the hoof, you want to pound it like a tapping nails. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, because they're used to rhythm. Well, you know, when they walk, it's 4 beats. They trot's 2 beats. When they lope, it's 3 beats. So I like to try to have rhythm on everything I'm doing. Remember, don't turn the leg out to the side when you're doing the hind legs. And the biggest thing is don't get scared. You got a job to do. Just work upon it, one step at a time. Work on the micros to get to the macro, which is picking up the horse's hoof. So I hope this helps you out. You have the knowledge now. You have the power. Thanks for checking out Elston Equine Solutions. Hit like. Take care. Signing off now. Adios.